Hey you! Yeah, you. Do you like gravity? If so, fuck you, cause today I'm gonna try to beat the entirety of Ultrakill's main campaign on its hardest difficulty while having to get an S ranking kills for every level, but thanks to the UltraGravity mod, the gravity will be randomized. That means that every time I enter a level, it could either be completely normal or propel me sideways into space. That's it, it's pretty simple. Let's begin, shall we? Before we even get into the game properly, the tutorial already presents a pretty big problem: mild disorientation. Who could have guessed, but being in an environment you should be used to while it is basically flipped about makes it hard to move without your brain giving up on itself. But this place is also an excellent spot to prove exactly how much slam storage is gonna matter in this whole challenge. In case you don't know, slam storage refers to a movement tech whereby you store the momentum of a slam into a jump by wall jumping before the slam is complete. To simplify, it lets us jump really fucking high. And with it, we can pass the tutorial and move on straight to the first actual level where shit. This is the worst possible thing it could have been. Okay, so first massive problem, how do we get up there? Because even a slam storage isn't enough, since V1 is too lengthy to fit inside this gap. A dive would work, but in return it doesn't get us high. A combination of both? Oh, yes! Yeah. Great, we got past that. Put down slam storage diving into our belt, and honestly, that's kind of the last real issue in Prelude. No, seriously. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say that everything else is easy or anything, it's still brutal, but because Prelude is more enclosed than a constipated asshole, some parts are harder, but some also become easier, so effectively the difficulty doesn't actually change all that much. We do get the shotgun here, and we can buy its pump charge variant, which will be an important tool for later, so long as you figure out how to actually buy it. God, how do I even use the... I can't buy anything. I'm just fucking... Moving along. Limbo is actually more of the same. Like, it's very disorientating, but also very doable. I picked up the nail gun and Alta revolver on my way to 1-4, which was honestly the first real challenge at this point, since I got it sideways. And even then, it turns out that if you just stand at a certain spot, V2 over here just doesn't comprehend what you are doing and his brain dies, leading to basically a free kill. And with that comes lust, oh Jesus Christ. Crucify. Yeah, so welcome to the open air, also known as death. Okay, but no worries, we can still survive this. Remember the pump charge? Here is where it comes in handy. It lets us die. Okay, so now that we are back, go through the secret path, then parkour across the bridges, clear the second tower, get to the exit, and we are done. Cool, and we got 2-2 with regular gravity, meaning we get to play the game like a normal person. The run is blessed, and right after we got sideways 2-3. Oh well, not like we're gonna find one of the worst enemies to deal with in this run in this level. Oh, for fuck's sake. The Mind Flayers are interesting because they are probably the single most adaptable enemy in the game when it comes to this challenge. No matter what, they will always be in a pretty good spot to kill you. Problem being that you aren't always in a good spot to kill them. As you can guess, they suck. Bad, and I hate them. Alright, what's next? Uh-oh. Upside down 2-4. You know, for the first part of this level, this is actually a plus. 1/3 of Minos' hands' attacks become useless, meaning getting past it is easy as pie. Then you have to actually fight the Corpse King and the problem here is that whilst we thankfully don't instantly fall into space, we are only stopped by an invisible wall, which we can't jump from for some reason. And that means we are stuck just sliding around trying to dodge the big evil black ball of death. This thing reduces your health to 1. Basically, it's a death sentence if touched. So, can you beat it? Yeah, not without pain though. Still, I got through it, which moves us to Gluttony, and honestly, yeah, not much to say about this one. Okay, so upside down 3-1 is mildly annoying, but it's more so a struggle because you have to force everything to spawn correctly rather than actually supremely difficult or anything. The malicious faces did prove to be annoying though, and Gabriel was honestly not all that different from normal. I got upside down again, yes, that's 3 in a row now, and while that did lead to some struggles while traversing the area, fighting Gabriel is basically the same, probably because he flies, and I was able to get past him without much struggle. So that's all of Act 1. Didn't go too poorly, honestly. Seems like this might be pretty easy after all. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat. What? What? Alright, Frontwards Gravity decided to act like a sneaky little rat, biding its time until it was given to my run at what I think is pretty much the single worst level to receive it. Like seriously, I don't think there's a single other level that straight up opens with nothing in front of you to stand on. Well, I guess the pyramid is there, but we can't get back to the level from it, so we gotta blow ourselves up and try again. God damn it! Alright, do that again and... Sideways? Okay, so apparently if you die before crossing any checkpoints within a level, gravity can still change on reload. Now, for the sake of the run, I'm not going to abuse this, but it works, so I guess we'll just keep going. And whilst the level is somewhat easier now, we get to figure out a new horrifying discovery. Virtue attacks do not care about what gravity you have. They can hit you anyway. This means no matter what, you're vulnerable to them. Okay, what's next? Oh, come on. Okay, so here is regular 4-2. Here is 4-2, sideways. I think you can see the problem. Just for those out of the loop, the sand in this level kills you. And again, falling onto that pyramid is a death sentence because we can't get back onto the level from it. So we have to parkour on these small platforms, edges away from burning our faces off, while trying not to get knocked off by Cerberus or this fucking part. I could talk about this part for fucking hours, I swear. You have to kill this one soldier while trying to parry the attacks out of this Maurice, and try to hit this soldier in the distance without missing, while Focus M over here charges up his ult and sends you flying off. No! I wish I could show you more of my reactions to this, but of course, Yario also had to get corrupted, because we can't have any nice things. After you get past that, 2 encounters are next. Get past them, and 2 skull fights follow. Somehow, these are the easiest part of the level, though good luck getting the blue skull in place. What? The Insurrectionist would be difficult, but I lobotomized his non-existent brain. Alright, after that, 4-3 couldn't be in any way worse. I'm not setting up anything, it couldn't possibly be worse. I got backwards gravity here, accidentally discovered a clip. Oh fuck, what? The virtues showed themselves to be true angels by summoning the lightning of Zeus on me. But I got past them anyway, and onto regular 4-4. So I picked up the saw blade launcher, got to slime V2 like a normal person, got the whiplash, another goated weapon for this run, and moved on to Wrath. 5-1's beginning is easy enough, annoying but simple. The latter half though is just a pain, mainly thanks to the sentries, which apparently become the White Death on Brutal. And when you die in this part, you have to restart the whole fight. Fun. Alright, and next up... Okay, so genuinely, normal gravity is probably the best thing we could have gotten here. Doing this sideways would probably have been the most putrid experience I could have gotten, and honestly, I don't even know if this is doable upside down. Doesn't matter though, we take the win where we can and go through it as normal. And then backwards gravity for 5-3. Probably the worst thing we could have gotten for this level, but not impossible per se. Still, the combination of sentries, Maurice's virtues, and a mind flare in this level, Jesus Christ, this whole fight here with the power-up is miserable. That being said, nothing has stopped me yet just because it was annoying, and this won't either. For all that though, we do get the rocket launcher, the single most important weapon in this whole run, because it lets us maneuver in the air with any real sense of ease. I got a normal Leviathan fight, and past that was backwards 6-1. Oh boy. Alright, if I'm being honest with you, I think this one was more fun than annoying. Like, it's hard because you're stuck getting blasted on these pillars without much space, but it is also sort of fun in a weird way. And while 6-2 was sideways, it honestly is still pretty much just regular Gabriel again. This guy doesn't really change all that much just from what gravity you're fighting him on. And that's wraps for Act 2. And I'll be honest, I was really scared going into Act 3, because it is easily the part of the game with the most scripted special fight segments. Ones which I don't know if I can get past because this game wasn't built for random gravity. Shocker, I know. 7-1 is the prime example of this, thanks to the Minotaur. Not just the fight, but specifically the entrance. You can get through this in both regular and upside down gravity, but from what I could tell, if I got any setting of gravity that was to the side, it was effectively a death sentence, because you just can't get through the hole. You're soft locked. And I really didn't want to die a bunch of times at the beginning just so I could get a better gravity, because that would honestly just feel like cheating. So I waited with bated breath and got regular gravity, and I could actually beat 7-1. RNGesus blesses the run. I really want to state that this wasn't me like fucking with the settings. I genuinely just got really lucky here. 7-2 was backwards, and you know, whilst this did make enemies like the Gutterman more annoying, that doesn't have anything on the true antagonist of this level. The fucking tram cart. This had to have been the second most annoying thing I had to deal with in this whole run. You'll see the first soon, but I mean, just look at this shit, bro. What the fuck? Okay. 7-3, I got backwards gravity again, which sucks, but this level is hard no matter what, so honestly, it can't get much worse. Though the final fight in this level was really difficult, and the saw blade launcher really proved its worth there. Well, that's almost all of violence now. It's been a bit rough here and there, but mostly much of the same. Surely 7-4 can't be dramatically worse. Welcome to Sideways 7-4. So many problems are caused by this simple gravity change. Climbing up the earth mover is a whole whole can of worms. You have to, like, use these capsules the enemies come from as platforms. And the security system is very annoying, but the fucking idle room. Having to use these rocking controls while sideways and hitting these small little statues is impossible, man. It's like finding a needle in a haystack or that piece of paper up your bum after you wipe. It's absurd. The fight against the Earth Mover's brain is fine, though. Like, it's not nearly as bad. You can just stand in a straight line without getting hit, so it really just ends up being a timing thing. And then you must escape. Oh man, the escape. Because we are on Brutal, we only get 50 seconds to do so. You have to get through a bunch of obstacles, then fight a whole other encounter sideways from a distance, and then you have to fly out onto this vent. This entire thing is just bullshit. I swear to God, the timing on this always ends up being oh so goddamn tight. And then once you do get out, this happens. Come on. Yes! I'm gonna have to save myself. I can't save myself. I can't use any of my arms here, nor can I really do anything else apart from using my weapons, and so I can't get back to the ground. So do all of that again, but now, instead of hitting the vent, rocket right down to the exit. Now we're good. Alright, next up, Fraud. Because this is the one layer that sort of... What? Bro, how thin is V1? This place is the one spot all this gravity stuff should normally be happening, and it feels weird to have to deal with it. It's gravity change on top of gravity change. Wait, did it just revert back to normal? What the fuck? Okay, so, new thing learned. Seemingly some parts of Fraud just kinda set your gravity back to normal. This is true in 8-1 and 2. Both these levels just kinda turn back to normal after playing them a little. I swear I didn't do any of this. It just kind of happened. 8-3 though. Whilst this happens again here and most of the level stays normal, something interesting happens at the very end. In space. So, while you are on these platforms, everything looks fine. However, as soon as you are midair, you realize that the gravity is all fucked up. For some reason, whilst you are midair, you return to the randomized one. I think you might see how this could be a problem. Like, this is just genuinely an impossible fight halfway, because, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Where I am supposed to. I can't steer! I can't! There's nothing is working as intended. Okay, but after that, we have 8-4. That's all that remains. One level. I got this one sideways. Not great, but at the end of the day, it's just Gurion. We can literally just... Oh, yeah, look. It's an inversion specifically to where you're supposed to be looking. So unfortunately, Fraud is kind of bullshit. I was really hoping this would be, like, kind of crazy. We're mostly gonna be playing normal Fraud, it looks like. For the vast majority... Oh, shit. Wait, no. We're not gonna be playing normal. I'm getting sideways. I cannot even begin to describe the sheer terror that is Gurion sideways. Normally, you are supposed to have a whole circular area to avoid this thing's attacks. Sideways, you get about 30% of that, maybe. You are also constantly bouncing off the walls of the arena, so you have very little control over your own movement, which, by the way, is actually better than what we would have had to deal with on launch, because the walls would have damaged us then. Not that that really matters all that much, because Brutal Gurion is the devil, okay? Lucifer ain't got shit on him. He's smarter than you. He's luckier than you. Whatever you think is supposed to happen, he's gonna make sure the exact reverse opposite is gonna happen. Never again will I diss this boss for being a somewhat lame ending to the layer, because it has now proven itself to be the greatest challenge this game could throw at me. I mean it when I say that Sideways Gurion is harder than Sisyphus Prime, Minos Prime, and probably going to be harder than whoever is in P-3. This little fucker took me hours to beat, and you wanna know the best part? I forgot to record me beating him. Fuck! So I had to hop back on and do it again. This is my final attempt at Gurion. Just enjoyed the view, I guess? I don't even think you can do sludge in this fight.
Yeah!
Just do hyper death, bro. Just do hyper death. Just lock in, man. Just get good. Top 5 Hakita quotes of all time. God, these devs just be making some bullshit, I swear to God. This is the intended path of Jerry. The fall of Jerry. He was a serial killer.
who bragged about killing people. And he professed and confessed to be a demon. He was that, bruh. If he wanted you out of there, he gonna do it himself by himself. Gurion gave me a lot of passes. You know, he could have killed me a couple times. I was happy as hell when Gurion died, man. I cooked for the whole day. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Let's go.
And I'm recording! And it only took... Oh! We can play! The game didn't break too! This is the greatest day of my life!
You know, I'm thinking maybe normal gravity might not be that bad.
Jesus Christ, were you getting skinned by the cartel?